Hey, what's going on, brother? I am trying to get this all figured out here. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of video type thing. We'll see if anybody else joins. Oh, this is Jethro. Howdy. I was trying to set up my OBS. It's been years and years since I've set it up. And I'm about half dumbfounded. I have a surveillance camera set up in the garage now. So with the new OBS, I know I can actually link them in. But I'm going to have to take a how-to course because it's been forever. But it's been a long, long time. The stupid Jeep I'm working on, that Japer Transmission, it has some time work. Sometimes it'll go to park, sometimes it won't. I know the transmission needs to do a relearn. Where the hell's my phone? Goodbye, you. So anyway, can you guys hear me okay? All right. Cool deal. Well, as I was saying, the Japer Transmission, I know these are relearned, but if you're going down the road, say 40 mile an hour, and you give a little bit of gas and going up a hill, it just like wants to freaking not do shit. It won't downshift. If you're just driving, it downshifts. But if you think you're going to downshift under power from fourth gear, you're fucked. It just won't do it. The part, Jasper says that there's a leverage, and I wish there was a way for me to add another screen in this. And if there is, I just don't know it. So, I'm using StreamYard. It's been forever, also that. But it says that there's a claw in the transmission that you occasionally, we'll say the word occasionally, when you get a new transmission for them, it will stick. And you gotta drop the pan and take a screwdriver and sit there and poke the son of a bitch thing to get it to unstick. He says you do that about a dozen times and the transmission's fine. My question is, in that situation, why the frick didn't you do that before you sent me a damn transmission? What else? The sway bar system and that is computerized, all by sensors. So once you put the Jeep in the water, when you hit anything, the whole sway bar system, hey, what's going on, Bob? The whole sway bar system is stupefied and sorts out. And we're talking about 2016 Jeep Rubicon. So, yeah, the sway bar needs a whole new basically harness with it because the guy cut it. Because otherwise you're screwed. But tomorrow I'm going to drop the pin on this Japer transmission, stick a screwdriver in it, see if I can get the claw gear, whatever he wants to call it. He sent me a picture of it for part to unstick, and that way it goes in park every time. The transmission only had 300, well, less than 300 miles on it. And that's sad when the transmission has less than 3,000 miles, well, 300 miles, excuse me. It takes a shit out of you. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Doing a timing chain on a 99 F-150. It's my son's truck. I'm making him basically tear everything down just to the point where this timing is done, timing cover's ready to come off. And then I'll do the timing chain. He has to put it back together. I think he has 3 weeks on it. Start on the transmission. Yeah, exactly. And the freaking the sad part is about that is that he had to send Japer $1,500 for me to even do this. And so he sends them the $1,500. They sent him an invoice for another $6,000, I think it was. And meanwhile, like I said, the transmission has less than 300 miles on it. So it should be fully covered on the warranty. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing something here. Okay. When he had the transmission put in by a Japer technician a year ago, they were supposed to put a new flywheel in. That's the flywheel. You guys see that big ass crack in there? All the way around the holes. That was one issue. That was the issue why I pulled the transmission up again. Besides, the transmission never did shift right. The other one was that there was chunks in the transmission pan. And when I say chunks, I mean like chunks that goddamn big in the transmission pan. And of course, I have pictures of it all that. But yeah, Japer has gone to shit, and there's no nice way to put it. Straight up gone to shit. And we had a problem with Japer, I guess, 13, 14, 15 years ago. Well, I guess about 14 years ago, whatever it was. And that was on a Ford Ranger with a V6. And the first time, they went ahead, and back then they came around your area once a year, whatever it was, and they went ahead and did work on it. So Japer said that they rebuilt the engine, and because it was under Japer warranty. And on that, less than 4 months later, that engine killed every mosquito in the county because it smoked so bad. And this was at the time where Japer was changing from they come to you to you find a mechanic. A year later, the engine was still smoking. A year and a half later, get rid of the truck because nobody would touch Jasper warranty because nobody knew anything about it. It wasn't coming around. So yeah, basically everybody was screwed. And it sucks big ass. The hell's going on here? Yeah, it's nuts. You seriously cannot get good parts now, and it's putting a whooping on every mechanic there is out there. And it sucks when you gotta do the job twice because the parts just being crap. But and I did with the blue Chevy out there. And I document everything on YouTube here. And short period of time, I mean, still under testing. The front seal was leaking. Then the rear main seal was leaking. And the last time I went to go start it up, I think it blew a head gasket. And I bought all the seals off of I bought the whole rebuild kit, the DOD delete kit, and everything off one website. And yep, it got me nowhere because when I tried to get the new seals and everything for work, they basically deleted my damn account. Well, they did delete my account. It was basically about it. So I was stuck with a deleted account, and they refused to do anything for the seals. So like I said, I document everything on YouTube. It's all up there with the blue Chevy. And so I don't even know what to do about that truck. I mean, we're going to have to put another engine in. I don't trust anything that came from that company. It's just atrocious. And I get it. It was towards the end of the pandemic, when I ordered the parts. It was a year ago. And whatever, it is what it is. Your parts are crap, don't sell them. Find, get new parts, get your supplier, and that's what it came down to. But it's just so much harder. It really is so much harder to, get good parts. At one time, you used to get decent parts from O'Reilly's. And I don't know when they switched over to this new brand of stuff with O'Reilly's, but their parts are crap now. I deal with Advanced Auto for the most part. I get, reasonably decent parts, but it's hard to get a timing chain kit. It's hard to get, full kits from Advanced Auto. They just don't want it. They just don't sell a lot of it. If you buy an engine or transmission from Advanced Auto, they get it from some supplier. They don't build them, or they don't have a company that builds them. They have like 4 companies that build them, so you don't know exactly where you're getting the engine or transmission from. Where they just need to deal with one supplier. But yeah, it's just freaking nuts that the way parts are built today. But what are you gonna do? There's not much you can really do about it. But we're gonna leave this video short. We're going to shoot for next Tuesday again. Was this a good time for everybody? Should I do a little later or earlier or what? I think Japer's still in here. What the hell does it tell me where people are at in here? How many people's in here? You should tell me. Oh, there it is. It says 6 people in here. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Thanks for joining in. Next week during the video stream, I will try to have everything set up where I get the rest of the cameras and everything. Later, guys.